For quite some time in the States, there's been this conversation about citizenship. Who belongs here, who doesn't, who's illegal, it goes on and on. But did you guys know that in some countries, you can buy your way to citizenship? And that's what I want to talk about in today's video. Now, what really made me think about this topic, because I've known about it, I was recently in St. Lucia, and we got to the airport a little bit early, and I was walking my son outside because he didn't want to sit still in the terminal. Outside, there was like the billboard that said investment and citizenship, or citizenship via investment. And I said to myself, as soon as I get back, I'll do some more research so I can be informed. Here's the way in which the different options in which people can invest to get their citizenship. And then later in the video, I'll talk about who would stand to benefit from a program like this the most. So one way in which people can get their citizenship or buy their way into the citizenship of St. Lucia is, if you're a solo person, you can donate $100,000. Now, if you have families like a spouse and kids, it'll be a greater donation of like $140 through $150. It would increase. Number two, you can go via real estate. Real estate is going to be 3 times the amount. It'd be like $300,000 to do real estate in St. Lucia, as well as bonds are about $300,000 as well. The thing with the real estate portion is you can't just put your money, get your citizenship, and pull it out. There's a hold for 5 years. Same thing with the bond. There's a hold. Everything I'm about to name, there's a hold for 5 years because they have to wait till everything matures and money is made, etc. Those are $300,000. And the last thing too, enterprise, business, that's one of the largest investments, especially if it's on a larger scale. It's going to cost about $1 million to do most large-scale businesses over there. So those are some of the ways. Now, who would benefit? Who's got $100,000 to $1 million lying around? Who needs citizenship from St. Lucia, etc.? Most people who would take advantage of this program are businessmen or women who live in a country where their passport is very low. So, for example, when we think about some of the lowest passports in the world, when I say lowest, they can go to a lower number of countries, whether it's visa-free or visa on arrival. So we got Afghanistan, we got Syria, we got Pakistan. Somalia is on the list, but it's not top 5. Any one of these countries where, I think I say Yemen as well, any one of these countries where they can only go to between 40 to 50 countries, visa-free, visa on arrival. So you take a businessman from one of these countries and they want to increase the amount of places they can go to, they'll go with St. Lucia. Now, with that citizenship, they can get a passport where they can get another 100 plus countries that they can go to. With the passport from St. Lucia, you can go to about 140, 145 countries. Now, in the whole world, there's over 190, right? So they would increase it like no other. So that's the kind of person who will really take advantage. Anybody from a country that can go to fewer countries and they will, go into citizenship in St. Lucia. Now, here's the thing. Here's why it's beneficial for them as well. They never have to step foot into St. Lucia to get that citizenship. They can do everything online. There's like a 3 to 6 months process in which these things happen. And obviously, there's other requirements. You got to be 18 years old. You got to show proof of funds, like where you got your money from. Your criminal history has to be good. Your health history has to be good. Those are some of the requirements necessary to get the citizenship. So I thought it was pretty interesting for you to actually know this information. Other countries do this as well, like Grenada. In separate videos, if you guys are interested, I can share the other countries and what are the details of that. But I wanted to do St. Lucia because I just came back from there. So hopefully this was helpful. Catch you guys on the next time. David Durang, No Frontier, over and out. Peace.